so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life, but sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I hit rock bottom, but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video. I'm disgusted. I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for His mercy and grace. I'm so sorry. But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I'm truly sorry.
Are you doing all right, man? Everyone's worried about you. Are you okay? Are you all right, man? Appreciate it, man. I hope you're good, man.
Have a good Sunday.
All right, cheers. Diddy, we're just trying to figure out what's going on, that's all. People just want to know if you feel sorry, if things are gonna, what's going on with that. I'm sorry to bug you. All right.
Love. You have a good day.
All right, you too. You think people will forgive you, Diddy?
Let me tell you what I see here. Do you see what's on the back of that shirt? Represent Pastor Michael Todd. I used to really like Pastor Michael Todd. I really used to like him until I watched a sermon where he said he had to stop listening to Kanye West and stuff because he was going to start thinking that he was superior, just how Kanye West was thinking. Like, it just was so weird. From then on, I've always seen him as a celebrity preacher. He ain't got no doctrine. He ain't got no degree. He ain't got nothing, nothing in the ministries to be having a ministry, but he out here preaching and doing all that weird stuff with pouring things on the Bible, just being real crazy. So for him to have represent on, to have that merch on, ugh, it's that I wouldn't even want to associate my brand with this man anymore. I would, let's talk about this. Have already seen that video of Diddy giving that fake apology when really what you should have done is gone live and let the whole audience ask you questions, because you've been lying. That's not the only thing you was lying about. You wasn't only lying about putting your hands on Cassie. You was also lying about probably everything else you was doing with them other girls, and you was lying when you said, I didn't do anything. Time will reveal. The truth will be told. Really? Because the truth has been told, and this is the truth. Why not come out and apologize for everything that you have done? And at the top of it all, why even do that to begin with? Why you think you got to control women with your money and stuff? Anyway, girl, I am getting ahead of myself. I got down a rabbit hole when I seen his apology video, and then I seen him out walking around acting like nothing was bothering him. I was like, oh. So I got down a rabbit hole. That led me to one thing. One thing led me to another thing. And I said, you know what I'm about to do? Go down this rabbit hole with my friends. So what's up, my friends? And welcome back once again to the Just Casing brand. I'm your homegirl. I'm your tia. I'm your prima. I'm your cousin. I'm your friend. I'm whatever you need me to be down here at the Just Casing brand. You know what I'm going to ask you to do? If you can go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend. I feel like we be talking about good stuff over here. So, share it with a friend. Because you never know who may need a story about the new age R. Kelly, indeed. And it's, it's just good, it's good coffee time gossip. You know what I'm saying? Like, end of your day or something like that, or last of your work shift. You got something to listen to and be like, girl, that's crazy. Take your mind off things. You understand? You know what I'm saying? Let's dissect this fake ass apology.
It's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life, but sometimes you got to do that.
What the hell are you talking about? See, that's the thing with these abusers out here. Be apologizing about just some dumb shit. Don't even be apologizing about the problem. It's so hard to reflect on how I put my hands on that girl, and now I have to see it all over national media TV. Huh. You never know how hard it is to deal with something like that. Are we supposed to feel sorry for you, old man? Are we supposed to feel like, oh, he really going to do it? Is that how we're supposed to feel? No, this girl's having to relive this. And she had to. So, okay, I looked up California law, and the reason why he can't get sued no more or he can't get charged or whatever, he can't get charged. That's what I'm trying to say. He cannot get charged because it's outside of the statute of limitations. But you know what I was thinking? Since he can't get charged for that, why are they dropping this video? Because he must be about to get charged for something bigger, right? And that's what got me started down the rabbit hole. I was just like, oh, now I done been hearing a little something about him and Meek Mill. You know, Meek Mill's getting stuffed with that brown baloney pony, and he's getting stuffed where the sun don't shine, and neither does our eyes. You know, I was thinking to myself, there's something else going on with this. There's something else. The baby was on an interview and he said that he had to leave a Diddy party early because it was starting to get weird. Like it got dwindled down to only 15 people was in the party, and Beyonce and Jay-Z were in the mix, and he had to leave because he didn't like the feeling or whatever. I said, oh, what Jay-Z done did? And now it's being speculated that Jay-Z be like basically treating Beyonce like Cassie. And that's why Beyonce's sister Solange slapped him out in the elevator. That's what they saying. Now, I don't know. You know, I'm just a hood reporter doing my damn job. I don't know.
I mean, I hit rock bottom,
What do you want, perks?
but I make no excuses. My behavior on that video is inexcusable. I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
Who else was going to take responsibility? Who else is going to be responsible? Her? Her? Oh, no, dummy. Oh, no, idiot. This is not them type of times anymore. We are not blaming ourselves for the bullshit that crazy people, crazy, toxic, aggressive, mean, manipulative, low down, dirty, booty plunging niggas like you. No, 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 no. We ain't taking no accountability for shit that you got going on. Yeah, take accountability for all the shit that you done did, for the stuff that you got going on. Ain't nobody about to feel sorry for you. Ugh.
I'm disgusted.
We are too.
I was disgusted then when
That's so fake. Look at his face. Like his face is so fake. Look at this face. Look at this.
it's so difficult to reflect on the darkest times in your life. But sometimes you gotta do that. I was fucked up. I mean, I hit rock bottom,
Oh.
but I make no excuses.
Oh.
My behavior on that video
Yeah.
is inexcusable.
Oh.
I take full responsibility for my actions in that video.
Is that the response that you was expecting, nigga? Was you expecting to be okay? Yeah, wow. Wow, man. Yeah, man, wow. We understand. No, ain't nobody understanding this stupid shit. I don't care how sad you try to look. You sitting up here at an island right now, apologizing for some shit that happened years ago that you keep lying about. And we're supposed to be like, what? Okay, we accept you back into the industry. I keep on saying, well, back into, our hearts and souls. I keep on seeing people talk about, well, are we going to have the same energy for Diddy as we did with Chris Brown and his, altercation with Rihanna? I think it's going to be even more than that. I think he's going to be done even more than what we think. He's going to have to really start selling velour sweatsuits and cologne at this rate, because ain't nobody going to be really wanting to fuck with him on the music tip, except for maybe Carisha.
I'm disgusted.
Mm-hmm.
I was disgusted then when I did it. I'm disgusted now. I went and I sought out professional help. I had to go into therapy and go into rehab. Had to ask God for his mercy and grace.
So fake, so scripted. Is it just me, or does it look like he reading out the corner and he's like, the things that have come upon me are storms that God has also told me I shall prevail. And I can't turn head left. I can't believe that I would even do something like that in my life. That's what it looks like. All this looks scripted. None of this looks honest. None of his faces look honest. His face looks sunken in, but it don't look sunken in a good way. It looks sunken in like he just is a fucking burned up raisin that stayed in the sun too long. Like, if this is what it looks like when the flower power people make like potato salad and they put some raisins in it and then they put it in the oven because they think it's supposed to be hot, and then the raisins shrivel up. This looks like probably what an old man, like an old dark skinned man when he's in his like 80s, 90s. That's this face that he got right now. That's probably what the ball sack looks like. That's what his face is giving me with the sunken inness of his face. Yeah. Mm-hmm. He the left testicle and then Charlemagne's the right. Yeah, well, your script.
I'm so sorry.
Cassie. I'm so sorry, Cassie. I'm so sorry, Cassie. I'm so sorry, Cassie, Diana, Rebecca, Maria, Lisa, Tina, Michelle, Nicole, everybody. I'm so sorry, everybody. Start naming off names, motherfucker. Start naming off names of the people you sorry for. Start naming off names. Damn, you just talking.
But I'm committed to be a better man each and every day.
Nobody give a fuck.
I'm not asking for forgiveness.
So then, what you bring your ass up here for? What you bring your ass up here for? You ain't asking for forgiveness. You just saying what happened has happened, and you cannot relive what has happened because it's past tense. You know, because pronoun, subject, verb, agreement, the way that a sentence structure. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. If you ain't up here for an apology, if you ain't up here asking for forgiveness, why are you up here then? Then you could have kept this in the little TP you came with. You could have kept that shit over there, or in Bora Bora or Fiji or wherever the fuck you are. You could have kept over there.
I'm truly sorry.
Thanks. And now,
Are you doing all right, man? Everyone's worried about you.
okay, so he has like kind of like titties in this, you know, he has a little bit of boom booms because he a fat nigga for real. Like he probably had surgery done to his body just like Drake did. And I could only imagine you got this BBL bodied nigga standing over you, putting hands on you, and you talking about God, rehab, facility. Nigga, shut the fuck up. We don't want to see you. We don't want to hear from you. If we do hear from you, we want you to put a name on the apology letter that you sending it to. Because you for damn sure ain't apologizing to the public. You could probably give a fuck of what we think, but you out here doing damage control because now you done fucked up. And quiet as it's kept, what I heard on lipstickalley.com is a great site to go on if you want to know anybody's business. It's such a great site. Anyway, what I heard down there was he paid that hotel $50,000 to keep that footage or to get the footage from them. Well, the Intercontinental in Century City, which is outside of Calabasas, about an hour and a half outside of Calabasas, Los Angeles, the Intercontinental was like, oh, well, we don't own that. We don't own that space no more. We don't own that hotel no more. We done sold it off. So whatever videos or whatever they got over there, we ain't got no access to it because we no longer own them. Okay, we own some other shit, but not that one no more. Is that why it got released? Who knows? Did a new security guard say, oh shit, who got the highest bid for a video of Diddy putting hands on this lady? Who got the highest bid? Oh, CNN? But y'all got 175? I'll take it. Maybe that's what happened. You know why this tape really got released? We'll never know. We don't know if it's because he paid the money, but hands were exchanged with the security footage, or a bigger case is on the way. So this is just a nice stepping stone for other lawyers to act like vultures and leap on this shit. You know what I'm saying? So that their clients get the justice that they deserve from this nasty man.
Are you okay? Are you all right, man? Appreciate it, man. I hope you're good, man.
Have a good Sunday.
All right, cheers.
Oh, such a good man.
Diddy, we're just trying to figure out what's going on. That's all. People just want to know if you feel sorry, if things are gonna, what's going on with that. I'm sorry to bug you. All right.
Love. You have a good day.
All right. You too. You think people will forgive you, Diddy?
No. And he don't care no way. He don't care no way. He don't care. Drop in the comments what you think, but I'm gonna be real. He is not sorry. He is not sorry. He don't care about the public opinion. He don't care about our forgiveness or nothing. Because had that video not come out, oh, he'd have kept running with the lie. Oh yeah, he'd have kept running with the lie, releasing shit with TD Jakes' voiceover. I wish TD Jakes never got enthralled with him or entangled with him. Releasing motivational shit, standing at the eye of the storm. The storm may come. It may try to knock me down, but not me, because I shall prevail. What the fuck are you talking about? Is she the one who got mollywopped on video trying to escape your drunk ass? What the fuck are you talking about? What lies? What are you talking about? You are so damn delusional. The paparazzi asking, are you wondering if we're gonna forgive you? Don't worry, we'll forgive you. Whatever the fuck he said. He just walking. Yeah, because you don't care. He don't care. He just want to save as much of his brand as he can. He already lives in Revo, already lost PP Carisha, so he doing what he can. I'm on Twitter, I see that, and then I seen Jaguar Wright. And you know Jaguar Wright always be having the inside scoop on people in the celebrity world. And I'm like, how is all these other people coming up unalived and you ain't? How you the only one that's staying alive? What do you know that they know they can't unalive you for? What do you know? You feel me? So she was talking about how Nicki Minaj kind of started this a little bit. She put a little sprinkle of gasoline in the flames of Diddy. And this is going to start something with Kim Kardashian potentially being accused of giving men some happy pills to go ahead and have a happy time. And then they go good night. And she like, I'm about to run you for your money. Like, she's been accused of doing that. This is all out of this thing. Out of this whole thing with Diddy. And so, anyway, let's see what's going on with Jaguar Wright.
That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas.
In the heart of Calabasas, at the infamous freak off, Nicki dropped the bombshell we've all been waiting for. Just when we thought Jaguar had stirred the pot enough, here comes Nicki with another jaw-dropping revelation. This time, she's shining a spotlight on none other than Nicki Minaj, exposing her for leaking a spine-chilling audio of Diddy and Meek Mill. It's been years in the making, folks. Nicki held onto that tape like it was a ticking time bomb, fearing retribution from Diddy and his crew. But with the flood of serious allegations against him, she decided it was time to let the truth be heard. Initially, the rumor mill churned out theories about a rogue bodyguard leaking the audio. But hold on to your seats, because here's the kicker. Nicki and her team orchestrated a cover-up, paying off the ex-bodyguard to take the fall. Now that the cat's out of the bag, the drama's just heating up. Now, let's rewind a bit. Remember when Meek Mill's closet started spilling skeletons left and right? Yeah, that's the one. The latest bombshell comes from producer Lil Rod, who's pointing fingers at Diddy for a string of unsettling allegations. According to Lil Rod, Diddy's been running a secret operation with a lineup of industry boy toys, and guess who's on the list? Meek and Usher. Lil Rod didn't drop names, but his descriptions painted a pretty vivid picture. Meek, the Philly rapper who once romanced Nicki Minaj, and Usher, the R&B sensation who's been tearing up the Vegas stage and gracing the Super Bowl spotlight. Need I say more? Meek's Philly roots and high-profile fling with Nicki are no secret, and Usher's recent Vegas residency was the talk of the town, raking in millions. And who could forget his show-stopping Super Bowl performance just a few months back? As the wildfire of scandal engulfed social media, Meek Mill found himself thrust into the eye of the storm, desperately grasping at straws to salvage his reputation. But try as he might, his efforts fell flat, met with skepticism and disbelief from all corners. In a frantic bid to regain control, Meek unleashed a tirade, vowing to take down any celeb who dared cross him, swearing off photos and launching into a tirade that had Philly roots written all over it. But the more he protested, the louder the whispers grew, fueled by the relentless churn of black blog sites twisting his words, painting him as something he adamantly denied. I go after any big shot who tries to pull a fast one on me. No holds barred. That's just how we do it in Philly. My crew's got my back in this crazy industry. Every online outlet twisted my words to fit their narrative. They're out to tarnish the image of black leaders. But they can't touch me. You gotta see through the lies. And even in death, I'll only get bigger. Unlike this guy. LOL. Hours dragged on, his online outbursts mounting, until finally, he faced the elephant head-on, vehemently denying the damning accusations of his involvement in any illicit affairs with men. Philly bred. No coke, no molly. I'm too heavy for that. Nobody would dare come at me with that gay stuff, or they'd face the wrath of the whole city. Woke up to these rumors plastered on every blog, like they've got me figured out.
Why don't you just say, no, I never did, that's audio, I ain't never did nothing with Diddy? Why not just say it straight? It's so weird how they tiptoe and dance around just saying straight up, I did not mess with this man. Just say it straight out. Why are you tiptoeing around it? Just say it straight out. And then the idea of Diddy and him being together, you know how men be like, that's my twin. That's my twin. See, this down low shit. That's my twin. Me and twin do everything together. That's my best friend, boy. Best friend, best friend. We've been best friends for 10 years. If y'all in love, just say it. If y'all in love, just say it. Don't be dragging women into this shit. Don't be dragging us into your love affair with your homeboy who you really want to be in a relationship with, but for some reason, maybe your homeboy don't act feminine enough for you. He act too manly, so you come to women to get a little bit of femininity, but you really just be, down low with your boy. You're really in love with him. You make sure to call him, check in with him. Girl.
LOL. For a moment, some bought into his fervent denials. After all, his public persona revolved around women, his music pulsating with tales of female conquests. But then, the unthinkable shattered any lingering doubt. A chilling video emerged, capturing Meek in a compromising position with none other than Diddy himself. You won't believe the scene that unfolded. Meek's screams pierced the air, echoing with a desperation that seemed to teeter on the brink of oblivion.
Kind of knew back in the day that Meek Mills and Puff was a little too friendly. Anytime two rappers or two people in the industry come dressed up alike on more than one occasion.
But amid the chaos, Diddy remained unfazed, undeterred by the tumultuous outcry. Now, I can't play the full audio for you, for reasons I'm sure you understand, but brace yourselves for just a taste of the applause. The unsettling audio, it turned out, was unleashed upon the world by none other than Diddy's own bodyguard. Yes, you heard that right. The ex-bodyguard spilled the tea in a jaw-dropping Instagram live confession, laying bare the sordid.
Y'all remember that? I remember that. Now, I thought to myself, okay, now I do believe that he did all that crazy shit to Cassie and to women. I was a little bit on the brink of like, did him and Meek get down? Ain't no way one of my favorite rappers could have gotten down with Diddy. Ain't no damn way, but it's starting to sound this way. That video was so disturbing, if you will, because you could hear him being taken to Pound Town. And for one, the security guard to be sitting there like a 12-year-old boy and be like, oh my God, do you hear my bro? He in there clapping the cheeks. Oh. It's a little weird too. It's like, did you want to appear in there? Did you want to stop on in and,
Details of that fateful night. According to his Chilling account, the incident unfolded during one of Diddy's infamous freak-off extravaganzas. Positioned strategically by the door, he clandestinely recorded the scandalous encounter, stunned by the surreal spectacle unfolding before him. And why? Well, it seems Diddy had a sinister agenda, spiking the drinks of unsuspecting guests to ensure they were too far gone to comprehend the debauchery unfolding. But our intrepid whistleblower remains sober, bearing witness to the shocking rendezvous between Diddy and Meek. And just when you thought the drama couldn't get any juicier, enter Jaguar Wright. She drops a bombshell in an interview, revealing that it was Nicki Minaj who hit record on that scandalous audio back when she was with Meek. Talk about a betrayal. According to Jaguar, she dumped him soon after for that very reason. Oh, and get this, she even spills the beans on the exact spot where the freaky business went down that night.
Oh man.
And if milk running the well, talking about expensive pain, his ass.
Wait, this is Philly talking about that. Wait a minute, Jag.
Me.
Wait a minute.
She said expensive pain. I don't want to give too much of my business out, but I know some backdoor situations I just can't do. It's a no for me, dog. You feel me? There ain't no amount of liquor, ain't no amount of nothing that'll make me be like, don't come in the front door, come in the back door. Ain't nothing. No. No, at all. No. You can't even play on the porch back there. You feel me? Like, no, we ain't doing nothing. So if Meek Mill was rapping about expensive pain, as in he got to pay with his ass, and that's expensive, that's like, for one, it's great that you value yourself. I really like that about you. I like that you have the self-esteem to you to where you say, hey man, this ass isn't just for grabs, pal. It's expensive around here. If I'm going to take this pain, it's going to be expensive. When I say expensive, it means you're going to help me with my career and stuff, buddy. All right, now, let me brace myself for the worst. I mean, that's...
The Fruit Loop, he Diddy fried.
This is Philly.
He's a deep fried experience. He Diddy fried, he Diddy fried. He the Diddy do our bop. Me, real bad.
You think the audio that they put out was real?
Yeah, that was fucked up. Nicki put that up to here. That Nicki recorded that at the freak off in the Calabasas. She been waiting to...
Okay, the Calabasas. See, you know how I keep on talking about the Calabasas at Century City? Like I said, that's only an hour and 15 minutes away from each other. And when the alleged incident happened of the video of him putting hands on her, that was at the Intercontinental Hotel. That's in Century City. Calabasas is just an hour and 15 away. What if he has been being intoxicated and well, not what if he has. He definitely was. He got freak parties going on. He in there messing with men's, messing with women's, messing with underage. I bet he in there messing with cattle, cows, herd, birds, everything he could figure out how to put up his ass or to, top him off. I bet he in there messing with it. He take his drunk, drugged up self home, gets mad at Cassie for being a normal person. It all makes sense. It's just, I wonder why all this is coming out now. What y'all think is happening in the world for real? Do you think it is? I know the aliens are here. Boy, when they become a neighbor of mine, I'm be like, hey, boy, you stay over at your grocery store, I stay over at mine. I like to shop at Aldi. If you there on the weekends, I could be there during the week. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to have no problems. I know. Like, what are they trying to distract us from? Because this is a crazy-ass scandal that's taking down not just Diddy, but other people who are in the industry. So what else is about to happen in the world? Or a recession. That might be on the way, too. That could. I'm sorry I shook my camera. That could be on the way, too.
I did with Meek. She just wasn't going to tell nobody it was Diddy. But now that Diddy out there, why not?
Listen up, folks. Jaguar Wright ain't holding back, and neither should we. She spills it all, straight from the hip, leaving no stone unturned. And let me tell you, it's a bombshell of epic proportions. Nicki Minaj, the queen herself, sitting on that explosive audio like a ticking time bomb, waiting for just the right moment to drop it. And drop it she did, right from the heart of Calabasas, at the infamous freak-off. But here's the kicker, folks, she wasn't planning on pointing fingers at Diddy, until now. But hold on. What's this about the ex-bodyguard taking the fall?
Yeah.
Jaguar sets the record straight, revealing it was all a ploy to keep Nicki's hands clean. So who's the real culprit behind the leak? Well, let's just say, there's more than meets the eye. And let's not forget the tangled web of drama between Meek Mill and Nicki. From accusations of physical violence to whispers of a double life, it's a saga worthy of Hollywood. Nicki ain't one to mince words either, dropping hints left and right about Meek's hidden truths.
But a lot of these people that y'all want me to be fake on the low gay.
Remember when she put it all out there on Queen Radio?
And a lot of, I ain't gonna say be mentally and physically and verbally be having eating disorders.
Oh, and let's not forget her live chat with Soulja Boy.
That would make sense because Meek Mill, remember when he posted that picture, was like, can y'all make my fro go viral? No, nigga, can you get in the kitchen and eat something? You used to say, he said on, I think it was Drink Champs or $1 Million Worth of Game. He said that he can't smoke anymore because it makes him delusional and loses his appetite. And I was like, you sure that ain't no other pills that you popping? Because I ain't had a strain yet that makes me be like, oh, now I'm delusional. And no way, Jose, I don't want any food. I don't want to eat any food. It makes me quite the opposite. And if you had that, why wouldn't you stop smoking that strain? And then what's going on with your weight loss now? Like first it was because of, you said liquor, alcohol, all that, drugs. You said it was that was the reason. Now what is it? Because now you just walking around looking like a damn beanpole with an eraser head and messy. That can't be weed. That can't be. No.
Where she dared to speak the truth that others dare not. Buckle up, folks, cause this ride's just getting started, and trust me, you won't want to miss a single twist and turn. Get ready to uncover the untold truths, folks, because we're diving deep into the tangled web of Nicki Minaj's life. Back in 2021, whispers swirled about a documentary set to spill all the tea, from her rise to stardom to the messy entanglements of her past relationships. And who could forget her brief stint under the wing of none other than Diddy himself? That's right, after the monumental success of Pink Friday, Nicki found herself in Diddy's corner, only to cut ties just months later, leaving tongues wagging with speculation. But here's where it gets juicy. Rumors flew about Diddy's alleged attempts to draw Nicki into his world of wild parties and debauchery. But Nicki wasn't having it, oh no. She made a swift exit before things got too messy, leaving many to wonder what really went down behind closed doors. And then there's the documentary debacle. Meek Mill, feeling the heat, slapped Nicki with a cease and desist, desperate to scrub any mention of himself from the tell-all flick. But why the panic, Meek?
Why the panic, Meek? Why the panic? And you heard her on Queen's Radio. She said, be on the low, gay. Be on the low, having secret conversations. Yeah, and I'm talking, Nicki, we know what you be doing on the low. You be going crazy. But at the end of the day, this isn't about Nicki. This is about Diddy. Ugh. I forgot that they had a stint of them working together too. And Nicki Minaj gives me very much so. I have my own mind. I have my own attitude. I know that I'm talented and I know that I can do my own thing. I don't necessarily have to depend on you to take me places. So you can control them other girls because they need you. You can't control me because I have my own thing going on. So I'm cool. And I'm pretty sure he wanted her to go to those parties because imagine what he would be trying to get her to do. She's a very beautiful woman. Even before her surgery, she was still a very attractive woman. I know he wanted her to do some just low down dirty things, just nasty things.
If there's nothing to hide, why try to silence Nicki's truth? The industry's grip tightened, silencing Nicki's voice before it could roar. So when the leak hit, it wasn't just scandalous, it was a battle cry. Nicki's way of saying, I may be silenced, but I won't be silenced forever. A defiant expose, shining a light on the shadows of the industry, without putting herself in harm's way. Now that's what I call speaking truth to power.
Yeah.
Jaguar's got the receipts, no doubt about it. Her words hitting like a truth bomb, leaving no room for doubt. And the reactions? Well, they speak volumes. Big facts, one commenter declared, nodding in agreement, while another called out the silence of those involved, branding them as soulless cowards. It's a narrative that's as disturbing as it is revealing, shining a harsh light on the dark underbelly of the industry.
Again, why is this light being shined on the industry? What are they keeping from us so that we are getting so distracted we're paying more attention to this than what's going on in the real world? I know we're having a lot of issues going on with, Palestine, Gaza, Hammond. It's a couple of places. And if I'm mispronouncing them, that is my apologies. I just know it's a lot going on in the world. I just wonder what else is going on. And for Black Americans. You feel me? I'm a Black American, so I'm worried about what is going on for us to where we're being so distracted by this whole Diddy story. Every time we get on Instagram, Facebook, even YouTube, shoot, I'm here talking about it. We're talking about this whole Diddy thing and this trafficking ring. Why is this trafficking ring getting released, getting exposure? Spiritual side of me is saying it's because God is saying it's judgment day, baby. It's judgment time, baby. And Satan is saying it's time for me to collect on what you owe. It's time for me to collect on what you owe because I got some new people coming up in here, and either you doing this, you doing that, and if you ain't doing that, then I got to get you up out of here. How do I get you up out of here? Didn't I tell you you had to do this? Didn't I tell you how to sacrifice this? Well, since you didn't do it, I'm going to get you up out of here. You serve me. Since, you know, because some people, they be coming in this industry, they be selling their souls. Remember that crying video of Sukiana? So I feel like it's a mixture of spiritual going on, government trying to hide some shit, politics trying to hide some shit. And at the end of the day, this is a real life thing that's going on. Like, if anybody in this circle of victims, if any of them have any type of faith, God is going to prevail and do what only God can do, which is get the highest level of revenge. I mean, the highest level of revenge on their behalf, because that's just how God flows. This creeped me out when I seen it because I remember Jaguar Wright doing this video, and I'm like, she is talking so long for Cassie. She is like, she act like she knows something we don't know. Jaguar Wright, she be acting like she just be up in there. She don't even know nothing. She be knowing like, but obviously she be knowing something, because a lot of the shit she say is coming to pass. That's why I can't wait to see what happens with Beyonce and Jay-Z. I've been telling my homegirl Jackie, shout out to you, Jackie, photo by Ayala, go follow her. Her shit be cool. I be telling my homegirl, I be like, you know Beyonce gonna divorce Jay-Z. Show less, because she ain't gonna want to be involved in that scandal. And I hope Beyonce's hands ain't dirty. I surely hope Beyonce's hands ain't dirty, because with the way stuff is coming out right now, girl, you might have to switch over to country full time. Not just for you to, you know, have a good time with your country friends. No, girl, you might have to jump in that thing, because they might accept you up there versus over here, because we still wondering what you did to Aaliyah. I ain't trying to say nothing. I'm just saying what we all know, what we all been thinking, what we all been wondering. But Jaguar was already catching. She was already clocking shit with Diddy when it came to Cassie.
I will advocate for you. Because, see, I know something that a lot of people don't know. I know that you and...
Her words hitting like a truth bomb, leaving no room for doubt. And the reactions? Well, they speak volumes. Big facts, one commenter declared, nodding in agreement, while another called out the silence of those involved, branding them as soulless cowards. It's a narrative that's as disturbing as it is revealing, shining a harsh light on the dark underbelly of the industry.
I will advocate for you. Because, see, I know something that a lot of people don't know. I know that you and Kim Porter had a sit down right before she left us. Kim was smart, wasn't she, Cassie? Kept you alive and kept you safe. I know Kim had some very good advice to give you, and I believe that this is why things are happening as they're happening now. You are a victim. And I know that.
Rumors have been swirling that Diddy had Kim Porter eliminated because she was planning to write a tell-all book, and several people who worked for Diddy claimed that they would...
about that, because I kept on seeing that too. And I'm like, what have you done, sir, for you to want to eliminate this woman that you parade around? Because ain't Kim, the Kim is the one baby mother he parade around like he just loved her so much. She was his world, which is, you know, that's a good sign of an abuser when they do that type of love bombing shit. That's because they done whooped ass behind the scenes. Now all of a sudden they want to come back out and be like, I love you, you're the apple of my eye, you're the best woman in the world. It's like you sit up here, you act like these women, especially Kim, is so special to you. Best baby mama you've had, best wife you had songs about her and shit like that. Like, you do all of this, and then you eliminate her because she's about to write a tell-all book about what she was doing. What you was doing with this woman you love so much, you gave children to, and you parade your kids around like this, and this is how you treated their mother? Oh, sir, you're a sick man. I mean, I knew you was sick, but to have her eliminated because she was about to write a tell-all book? Can you imagine what he was doing?
Diddy putting his hands on Kim.
When they were at home at Kim's house on 110th Street, he wanted to, put his hands on her in the wrong way.
And then Jaguar Wright directly accused Diddy of heinous crimes, including allegedly poisoning Kim Porter. Did Cassie's lawsuit lead to an investigation into Kim Porter's death? And what exactly did Kim tell Cassie in their last conversation? 24 hours after Cassie filed an explosive lawsuit against Diddy, accusing him of DV, SA, and trafficking, they settled the suit for an undisclosed amount. However, this just made Diddy look even more guilty, because after Cassie filed, Diddy's lawyer publicly accused her of trying to blackmail Diddy. And yet, just hours later, Diddy suddenly decided to pay up.
And so many people were on this internet. So many men were backing him up. Like, yeah, it's crazy. Clout is one hell of a drug. Now she married this new man. They ain't got no money. So they're trying to sue Diddy because they ain't got no money. They got that new kid. They ain't got no money. They need help. That's why they're doing that to the black man. Damn, can't she even get a bit of a Second thought, can she even get a little bit of that? Because look at all that shit coming out. She said, oh, no. I'm not only going to sue this man for my money, but when stuff start dropping, trust me, I'm telling nothing but the truth. Period. I'm telling the truth. This nigga lying. Ugh, it's always these good guys, girl. Always these good guys on the front. They look like they're just so kind and so sweet. And I'm going to help you in your career. I'm going to do this for you. I'm going to do that for you. But the moment that you like, no, I don't want to do it that way. What do you mean? I'm the one who tells you how to do your career. I can see the vision for you, not you. They belittle you, degrade you, whatever they got to do to keep you in this. He's a puppet master, you're the puppeteer, and he just telling you what to do. Diddy got so mad, he put his hands on this girl, came out, lied about it, then doing all this, God, Jesus, people the Lord will see me through this shit. Shut the fuck up. You just a fucked up individual. You a fucked up individual at the end of the day. And yeah, he suddenly decided to pay up. How ironic. I felt like that was red flag number one. When he decided to pay so quick, I said, oh, this nigga done did something. Yeah. Yeah, he has definitely done something, because why are you wanting to pay up so fast? Yeah, because you don't want her to say nothing else. Mm-hmm.
See, Diddy literally never pays anyone. It took him over 30 years to pay his former artists, so there's definitely more here than meets the eye. He didn't put any effort to clear his name, and instead, he immediately put a lid on Cassie's lawsuit, which can only mean one thing. There has to be more that he's hiding. Now, something that a lot of people were confused about is why Cassie agreed to settle. Well, she didn't have any other option. She filed a civil lawsuit, which means settlement was the only possible outcome. Only the government, aka a prosecutor, can file cases in criminal court, so it's up to them to open a criminal investigation against Diddy. But this was actually a really smart move on Cassie's part, because her lawyers used trafficking as the foundation of her lawsuit, which means they left the door wide open for criminal and federal charges to be brought against Diddy. It was also smart that Cassie refused to settle privately with Diddy before filing a lawsuit, because by making it public, she protected herself and her family. Plus, for a high-profile lawyer to have even touched this case means Cassie's evidence was real and compelling. This video of Cassie curled up on the floor under a blanket while Diddy taunts her.
What you got to say now? You ain't got shit to say.
Also, Cassie's old selfie recently resurfaced, showing her with a busted lip and trauma to her head.
She's such a tiny woman. He's such a big man. See, that's what I was saying. This nigga walking around with chi-chis, and you want to put your hands on a woman?
Cassie shared this photo in 2014 during a trip to Dubai with Diddy, and at that time, blogs reported she had an accident while riding an ATV. But this isn't what her face would look like after an ATV accident.
I bet she posted that online on purpose to be like, I bet I do have a timestamp. Since you want to put hands on me, yeah, we're going to Dubai. So much fun. Oh, I got injured in a motorcycle accident. Yeah, that was smart. She put a timestamp on her shit.
Instead, it looks like one of the incidents she describes in her lawsuit. Now, a lot of people are saying this story is scarily similar to what happened to Kim Porter, Diddy's ex-girlfriend who died under mysterious circumstances in 2018. During one of their splits, Kim started seeing Shakir Stewart, who worked at Def Jam. Diddy reportedly became furious after learning about Kim and Shakir, which led to a heated argument during which Kim sustained a broken nose.
Damn.
Most of the reports about this incident have been scrubbed from the internet. However, there is one article published in 2005 that references the altercation, saying that Kim was left with a broken nose after the couple argued on Combs' yacht in Saint-Tropez. The article states that Combs flew in a specialist plastic surgeon from Geneva after the accident, and that Porter has since claimed that she hurt her face after she banged her nose on a table. But it gets even more disturbing from here. On November 1st, 2008, Shakir Stewart was found dead in his Atlanta home, having suffered a gunshot wound. According to the official rule, he took his own life. However, it didn't take long before rumors started circulating there was foul play involved.
Homeboy didn't even look like the type who would take his life, did he? He definitely did not look like the type that would take his life, especially being only 34. I'm 34. I'm at Def Jam. I'm dating a baddie. Why would I take my life? No.
People started pointing fingers at Diddy, and one source confirmed to Media Takeout that Diddy had previously beaten up Shakir badly. The source said Kim was seeing Shakir and Diddy found out, and he tracked Shakir down to his hotel. Then Diddy went up there without security and beat him to a bloody pulp. Now, as for Kim, she passed away on November 15th, 2018, supposedly from complications of pneumonia. However, she was just 47 years old, and there's no evidence she had any underlying conditions.
A shocked and devastated Diddy spotted at the home where his ex suddenly and mysteriously died. Her good friend Kimora Lee Simmons appearing inconsolable at the house for
Kimora knew something. Kimora knew something. You see her eyes? She knows something. She knows something. And she was with Russell. You know, Russell had that little thing. He had that, not even little. Russell moved all the way to Bali to avoid his shit. He dashed his ass out of town fast to where the prosecution, the laws, everything is completely different. It is nothing like the United States. He cannot go to jail. He took his ass on over there and was in a little tiki hut, just like Diddy, sitting up there talking about life and shit and why he decided to move out for yoga purposes because he's a yoga instructor. Nigga, shut the fuck up. No, you ain't. So Kimora, she probably looking like, I know he did something. I know this nigga did something. You know why? Because I was married to Russell Simmons and he was doing a lot of shit. So you can't pull the wool over my eyes. It was him. And she's probably breaking down crying because Kim probably told her homegirl, this is my plan. This is what I'm going to do. Right? That's how I feel. Drop in the comments what you think.
7-year-old Porter's body found after a desperate call to 911.
EMS 14, respond with Agent 76 on scene of the cardiac arrest.
Of course, many people thought this was highly suspicious, and one of them was Kim's ex-husband, Al B. Sure. In July 2020, Al shared a since-deleted video of himself and wrote, I just found this footage from the morning I learned of Kim Porter's murder and how it ripped the soul from my physical body. I do know very clearly that Kimberly didn't just check out all of a sudden over pneumonia. Al B also added the hashtag, don't let the love songs fool you, seemingly referencing Diddy's tributes to Kim. And then in November 2021, Al B posted a throwback photo with Kim and claimed she told him she was running and he advised her to call the FBI. Al B also added in the comments, you would never believe what she went through. And get this, just months after he posted this, Al B was hospitalized with multiple organ failure and spent 2 months in a coma. He managed to pull through. However, he's been very silent since then and stopped mentioning Kim in public. However, Jaguar Wright is not staying silent. And back in December, she told Real Life Productions that Kim's initial autopsy showed she was poisoned.
Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms.
Jaguar also claimed that all these people who dealt with Diddy and then died or got sick were planning to release tell-all books and documentaries.
Andre was writing a book right before he died. Heavy D was working on a book before he died. Kim Porter was working on a book before she died. And Al B. Sure was working on the documentary of his life. And then he goes into a coma.
Timeline is definitely interesting because Kim died just weeks after Cassie and Diddy broke up in October 2018. So maybe Kim told Cassie something in their last conversation that made her finally leave Diddy for good.
What if he was threatening Kim, like, if you tell her something else, then I'm going to off you. If you tell her something else, then I'm going to do this to you because you keep playing with me. Stop talking to her. She is none of your business. And Kim's like, no, she is my business because I know exactly what you do. And that young girl doesn't need to go through that. Like, if Kim was standing up as big sister, even though that's her ex's girl, like, if she was standing up as big sister, like, no, because this young girl don't know what you're about to be about. You know, she don't know what you're about to put her through. So I'm going to tell her, and I'm going to keep on telling her what you're doing because what you're doing is not right. And you need to get your shit together or play with somebody who's on your level. You know what I'm saying? Play with a grown woman who's on your level, not some young girl who's coming fresh into the industry. No. Go try to pull you a Nicki Minaj or Beyonce or go try to pull you one of them. Play on their intelligence, play on their mind, because they can agree, they can consent to this. Not these young girls who are trying to get their career off the ground and you're selling them all these hopes and dreams. If you just do these couple of things for me and my homeboys. I believe it. I believe that wholeheartedly.
It's also interesting that Cassie filed her lawsuit on November 16th and Kim died on November 15th. It's almost like Cassie was sending a message about that conversation she had with Kim. Oh, and by the way, the same day Diddy settled the lawsuit with Cassie, Kim Porter's Wikipedia page disappeared. It looks like Diddy's PR team is working overtime, but it might be too late because the floodgates are open and fans are saying Diddy's final downfall is only a matter of time at this point.
Uptown Records started with 5 people. Andre Harrell, Al B. Sure, Heavy D, and Puffy. And Kim was the longest working employee because she was there from the very beginning. She was Andre's personal assistant.
5 days ago, DJ Academics posted this. DJ Academics is extremely messy, and you know the heat is on him for that little R charge he gonna have to end up taking. So he gonna post this. This is before anything even happened with Diddy. I don't know when this interview came out, but I could tell by her outfit it had to be like an hour. It had to be like a year and a half ago because I remember seeing this outfit on her. But it was about a year and a half ago when I seen it. And I ain't gonna hold you. Watching her on these interviews, I used to doubt some of the shit that she was saying, but this Diddy thing, nah, I don't doubt it. Mm-mm.
Kim is dead. Heavy D is dead. Andre Harrell is dead. The only two left are Puffy and Al almost died. Isn't that interesting?
That is interesting.
Heavy D was found dead, face down in the heart attack. Andre Harrell, heart attack. Kim died from pneumonia, but there's the first coroner's report that said that she died. It was ruled a homicide, and they found toxins in her body to prove that she had been poisoned. You know, they have poisons that create heart attack and pneumonia-like symptoms. And then right after that, Al had a meeting, and I was going to meet up with him because we were in Vegas. And then the next thing you know, you want to know what they all had in common, though? The survivors and the late of Uptown Records, they were all writing tell-all books.
Then on top of that, if you think about it, what makes it even more eerie and more spooky, not only is Cassie doing all of these like low-key signs and trying to timestamp her shit, but what's also scary is they are making these people disappear with natural shit. So it doesn't seem crazy or bizarre. Oh, heart attack, that's a natural thing that happens. Oh, you pass from pneumonia. Oh, well, you know, we see sickness all the time. Oh, you pass from violence because you live in Brooklyn. Oh, yeah, we see that all the time. Everything is something that's passable. You feel me? Ain't nothing that's like, oh, jump out at you. This is some sort of a crime, illegal activity going on behind the scenes. None of their passings jump out at you like that.
Andre was writing a book right before he died. Heavy D was working on a book before he died. Kim Porter was working on a book before she died. And Al B. Sure was working on the documentary of his life. And then he goes into a coma. Has Puffy ever been in a coma?
Or even sick.
Has anything happened to him?
Right.
He must be the luckiest motherfucker because it seems like everybody that worked at Uptown Records from the very beginning.
This was a crazy video. And I wanted to take you down the rabbit hole with me because I said, if I'm going, you going too. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think down in the comments. While I don't think that he'll go to jail over this charge with Cassie, I don't think he'll get charged with that. I think we're about to see the downfall of a lot of entertainers, a lot of our Black entertainers, and I think a new wave is about to be swept in. And I think they're making room for the new wave to be swept in. That's just me. I ain't no conspiracy theorist, but if I was, that's exactly what I would be thinking. But let me know what you think down in the comments. I have been the Just Casing brand. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate y'all so much. Please make sure to like, comment, subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend. Have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.